Hey y'all, welcome to Survival on the Skinny with Steve and Kenny. That's me, by the way. All right. I'm going to go over a Piaute Deadfall. The bait stick, okay, that's actually against your weight and over to the trigger mechanism here, pivot stick, whatever you want to call it, wraps around the anchor. This is your lever. Now when this thing trips, when this thing trips, this jumps up out of the way. The only thing that you're left with is the actual bait stick right here. That and the animal, of course. So, to show you really quick, you see the setup here. It's not complex. It does require cordage. I'm just using some regular bank line. It does require cordage, so if you have no cordage, you really need to look into doing a figure 4. I'm going to trip this and show you what I mean, and then I'll show you a fairly simple way to set it back up. This thing sits literally on a hair trigger. You just touch it and it's gone. You see how the lever jumps out of the way? Now this is pinned under the rock. Okay. I gotta find the lever. Okay, found it. Alright, so the only thing that's left is the animal and the bait stick. To set this up, the easiest way to do it is to go ahead. Let me point out a couple things too. This is your pivot stick. Here's your notch that the anchor is going to ride in. Okay, see that? Be sure the knot on your cordage, whatever you're using, I'm using a cinch knot. Be sure your knot is to the inside here. Okay, you don't want the knot up here, it will try to roll this thing. So be sure your knot's on the inside. The easiest way to set it up is go ahead and put it together like so. Okay, now you've got it here. Pick your weight up, set it underneath the weight to where it's grabbing, to where it's kind of happy home. Okay, and it feels pretty good right there. Take then your pivot, you want to come around the anchor to where it's sitting right there. Once you have it right here, gently start releasing pressure off of your pivot point to make sure that your trigger or your pivot stick here has all the weight. Now, all I'm doing is holding the pivot stick. Take your bait stick, you got bait on it. You want it to set just up against the rock and touch just like that. There it is. It's set up. Now again, this thing is set up very, very lightly. Very light trigger. Don't take much. As soon as it trips, this stuff flies out of the way. There it goes. Okay. I'm using a fairly heavy rock, by the way. So, any questions? You got it? Okay. Let's move on. This is the Piaute Deadfall. The Piaute can handle a little bit larger weight. It's set up so that it can trigger with a little less effort. Okay, it's literally on a hair trigger. Okay, till next time, comments, questions. Thanks for watching.